Okay, with it. Got it. What's up, brother? Jett Nichol.
Good to
Welcome
see ya.
to the ditch.
Jimmy Sunshine, everybody. Here he is.
Oh wow, I've never had my own interview. My own.
Introduction.
Thank you.
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoopty whoop.
What's poppin'?
Brand new whip just happening. Jack Harlow. Alright. Jett Nichol. We are in Napier. Your house. You already know the vibes.
Yeah. Welcome to my crib. AC's and my toys.
Rah. Okay, so, who are you? What do you do?
Who am I? What do I do? Okay. I'm Jett Nichol. Jett Dylan Jean Nichol. What do I do? As of right now, pretty much nothing. I smoke a lot of chopped corns.
No, that's not good for your health, bro.
Yeah. Nah, it's pretty bad stuff. Whatever. But I make clothes. I design very, very hot clothing.
Sure.
That's what I do. I do style.
You're currently wearing no clothes.
Yeah. Nah, I don't wear clothes that often. For someone that knows everything about clothing, you know, I just don't wear clothes.
You been wearing clothes though?
What you say? Where I been?
Hi, Lord C's.
Rubbish bin.
Hi, Lord C's. We're doing an interview.
Yo, is this probably a green bin over there?
Where?
Nah,
Bruh,
fuck it.
yo,
Just chuck it on the table, man.
Millie, come inside?
Yeah.
You just shut the door on it.
Doggy.
No.
Alright,
I'm
so
not interfering.
yeah, you're like directly interfering. Shout out
Whatever.
to Lord C's for being a little fucking.
Yeah. What was I saying?
I mean, I think I'm probably just gonna leave
I
that
just
in.
can't remember what we're talking about. No, leave that shit in.
We're currently talking about how you make clothes.
Yeah.
You're currently not wearing clothes.
Oh yeah. I don't wear a lot of clothes.
You're wearing Rex though.
Rick Owens. Samurai jeans from Osaka. Rick Owens. Wow, fuck with that shit. But yeah.
Oh, there's samurai jeans. That's actually hard.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
I want some of these all my life. Had this for a
Subis?
year now. Nah, fuck Subis. Samurai.
Fuck Subis.
Nah, I like Subis. I got Subis.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a sick of it.
Shout out to Millie, the dog. We need to get her on Instagram before she dies. Okay, let's get back to it. So, you are a fashion designer. Would you call yourself?
I mean, no. But yeah. I mean, it's on my Instagram. But nah, I wouldn't call myself fashion
Would you
designer.
call yourself a professional vibe checker?
I would call myself a fashion designer, but I'll call myself heaps of other shit too. A professional vibe checker.
You set
I
the
kind of
vibes.
missed the whole vibe check meme, so I don't really understand the context of that thing. But yes,
Are you with the memes? Are you up to date with memes?
not really.
Do you make your own memes?
Yes, privately.
Private memes?
Yeah. No, yeah. We
For sure.
got memes, wabs, you know.
Big vibes?
Big wabs.
Yeah. Vibes. Okay.
Big wabs.
So, what is your... Let's just get straight into it. Like, what's your direction? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, why make clothes? Like, what's the point of all of this shit?
Yeah.
The whole character.
I started making clothes because I did textiles at school, in high school. My big brother told me to do it. I was kind of like, that's gay though. Like, no one does that shit. Did it. I was the only boy in the class, but it was like my shit.
Yeah.
And then I dropped out of school, did 2 years at EIT, which is like a polytech. It's like a, I don't know, what do you call it? Tertiary education
Yeah.
institute. Rah, rah.
Where's that?
Like a kilometer that way.
So it's like in Hawke's Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's downtown.
And have you lived in Hawke's Bay your whole life?
No, I was in Auckland for the previous 6 years.
And that's where we met.
Yeah. Listen.
Vibes.
Yeah, but now back in Hawke's Bay, just chilling with my fam and shit.
Yeah. What's how big is family for you? Like how big is surrounding yourself with family?
Well, how big is it? Like,
How much does it mean to you?
Yeah.
Where's the weed?
I mean, obviously it means a lot, but it depends on the day. Some
Yeah.
days I just feel like just hitting the road, you know, by myself.
Yeah.
and that's a lot of days. But my family is everything to me. So, yeah.
And what have been, so you said like your big brother, is that, gonna shout him out?
Cole Level, the GOAT, you know?
Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, what is Instagram? It changes. I think it's like Find Cole. FINDCOAL. Taught me everything. I learned so much from this cunt, like, I don't know. Inexplainable, but he was really the one to put my mind kind of
He like
into
sort
the
of
idea.
guided your direction.
For sure. Instead,
Yeah.
like, I was partying and shit, and he kind of brought into view the idea of, like, ambition and craft and, like, entrepreneurialism, feel me?
Okay.
So that was all introduced by him. The idea of seeking knowledge, all that, like, just that constructive, like, attitude came from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's having a housewarming party tonight. It's gonna be lit.
Oh, really?
We're doing that, yeah.
Oh, dope. Yeah. Okay, so what are some other inspirations? So Cole has been a big inspiration in your life and sort of helping you structure and sort of push you towards doing textiles and whatnot.
Yeah.
Who else have you had? So he's like he's literally a Big Brother character.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Does that explain the sort of, the eyelids?
Yeah.
Fair
But
God.
this also means, like, look up to nobody. So it's a conundrum. Right there. I mean, it's this tattoo, man. It's just layers of conundrums. You know?
Yeah.
Fear God, bro. Like, fear God.
Fair.
God.
People ain't scary enough.
Does Jett Nichol fear God?
I get asked this all the time, and the only thing I can really say is I don't fear people. You know?
Okay. That's fire. It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who else? So Lil Wayne, your brother. Any other like designers in particular that have sort of?
Nah, I do fear God. I fear God. Because it's the unknown. I have to respect that. There's a power. There's something there that's like out of my power, and it does demand respect. We don't know what the fuck it is, so yeah, I fear it, but not at the moment.
For
Carry
sure.
on.
Yeah, I know. I get you, bro.
Carry on.
Good way to bring it back though. Napier. How much has Napier had an effect on you? Because in my opinion, like sort of seeing Napier and being around here, like, I don't really feel like, man, Caesar, yo.
Yeah.
How much has this place sort of affected you and created you to be the person that you is?
Shh. He's fine.
How
How much?
So the environment.
Okay.
Like, so people say you're a product of your environment,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion, you do not seem like a product of your
Nah, I
environment.
don't. Everyone from my hometown asks me where I'm from. No one will believe I'm from here. I show them my New Zealand tat and they're like, what the fuck? You're from France and you're getting New Zealand. Like, people don't understand. Me and this town, it influenced, it taught me how to drink. I can drink. It taught me how to smoke. It taught me how to kind of rebel, you know? Because
So dirty.
small town vibes, you know? Small town vibes. These motherfuckers is very, like...
Yeah, it's like sit at your home, get a ute.
It's just
drink
that
beer.
tall poppy syndrome shit, but on the absolute level. Like, New Zealand is bad, Hawke's Bay is bad. You know, like, in Hawke's Bay, you make it, or you make a scene of yourself. People really...
Talk about that, because people don't really know much about... maybe people in other countries won't know what is tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah. I mean, it exists everywhere, but it's kind of, like, extra prevalent in New Zealand, I guess. I mean, I've only traveled a little bit, but it seems to be. It's basically the idea of, like...
Shout out to Melly.
Millie outside. Millie out.
Shout out to distractions and interruptions.
No, we love them. I
Love.
live for distractions and interruptions.
My
if you
brain
know what I mean.
runs off those.
What is that? Yo, bro. No. Go away. Go away.
So yeah, it's like we were talking about how your environment has affected you and how people don't really.
Oh, right, yeah,
you're
we're talking about
from
the
here.
tall
And
poppy
then
syndrome.
tall
thing.
poppy syndrome. So
Just the idea of seeing success and wanting to tear it down. Seeing someone, not necessarily, it doesn't even have to be success necessarily.
Yeah.
Just like seeing any type of value or self-confidence or self-esteem in a person. New Zealand, I don't know, your peers in this country are always very quick to kind of
shoot you down.
yeah, and it won't always be direct and brutal and vicious sounding, but they'll say just little slanted, they'll just throw you little curveballs, and over time,
Yeah.
it just chips away at your self-esteem.
It beats you down, sort of.
And it, like I said, this is all over the world, but in New Zealand, it's massive, man.
People, like, I feel like people in America are much more pushed to, sort of express themselves and sort of all sort of see themselves as winners, where I feel like
100%.
people in New
They're
Zealand...
just bolder. They're free,
Yeah, that's
free to
it.
act bolder.
For sure.
Like, they can kind of scream in the streets, and they ain't really, like... I mean, they judged, obviously, but it's not... I don't know. It's just... It's more regular for an American to be, like, in the streets yelling than it is for a cunt from New Zealand, you know?
Yeah, because you just have to blend in. Like you said, like, you can't be a tall poppy.
Yeah.
Or you get cut
Can I rip
down.
this tape off?
Yeah, for sure.
Shit's really actually fucking annoying.
Shout out to that. We winning.
Yeah.
Are you
But
winning?
nah, this... Yeah, I'm fucking winning.
That's
Definitely. But this town, the city, it shaped me in the way of kind of like learning how to rebel, I guess, you know? Like seeing it for what it was
It's a small
at the
town.
time to me.
Yeah.
And knowing that it wasn't really the setup or nothing to like do with the city was how what was I saying?
So, like, mainly we're talking
The city had
about-
nothing to do with what I was trying to do. Basically, the city was like irrelevant to my ideas, aspirations, dreams, goals, everything.
Yeah.
Everyone was just interested in different shit, you know, cars, rah rah. At like 15, it was all about like cars and like liquor.
Mhm.
I was sewing, you know. I mean, I was still drinking, but
And I feel like your brand knowledge, like, not brand knowledge, but your, like, you've got such a diverse... You got such a diverse range of what sort of style you like in terms of brands. Like, I could tell you how many people really that you don't like. Okay, let's say you had nothing to do with these people. Like, you took a group of random people in Napier that you didn't know.
yeah.
Ask them, do you know Samurai Jeans?
People
Or, like,
don't care.
Do you know, like, Takashi Murakami? Do you know who that is? Can you spell that? Like, I feel like it's sort of always blown my mind, and it's something I've always wanted to ask you. Like, how the fuck did you become this person? Because
So back to what I was saying. This town, I saw what they were doing, and it was not. It just wasn't what I wanted to do. So I just rebelled. I didn't do what everyone was doing for me. Instantly, just kind of like started doing different shit, and then fell into just a different path, man. Fucking went to Auckland, you know, met Poppy and shit. We moved to Auckland together.
So that was an ex. That was your ex.
That's my ex-girlfriend. Got a name tatted, right, but we can talk about her later. Yeah. So basically, just this place, I just saw different. I just saw my route, and I wasn't a part of this place. That's how it inspired me, you know. But then after coming back from Auckland after 6 years, this place is really beautiful, and in a different way.
For
It's
sure.
very bright, vibrant, colorful.
Mm.
You know, sunshine
Feels like a
capital.
movie set.
I mean, clouds are out right now, whatever. Feels like a movie set. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking Art Deco weekend right now. So people are out in their 1920s cars and
Yeah.
shit. Stuff.
Napier's definitely got its own vibe, for sure.
Yeah, it's L.
Like, it's its
Yeah.
own thing. It's its own entity. So moving on, like, not moving on, but like progressing with that conversation about how you became to be. So you said you came from a place of rebellion, like rebellion
I smoked
against.
so much weed, bro. I was smoking so much weed. That's it.
But
I started
how,
smoking weed by myself, and that was it.
Who introduced you to? Okay, maybe let's not go.
Who introduced me to weed?
Yeah.
So yeah, soon I was in high school, obviously, in 2010.
Mm.
And like I didn't smoke heaps in 2010, or at least when I started I didn't, cause I was just doing it with friends, maybe like, you know, every 2 weeks, maybe once a month type shit.
Yeah. Just
Like it was exciting as it was super scary and shit.
Yeah.
But nah, as soon as like it got to the point where I had it in my pockets and I was taking it home, man, like I would just sit in my room and just blaze and just think so deep on so many subjects, and like It always, yeah, I don't know. It always came down to style for me.
How would you say you developed your style? So I mean, like the base level of from Rebellion, but I mean, like, how did you find out about? Okay, well, you got a Rolex on right now.
Mm.
How did you find out about like someone you've talked to me about, like James Dean, like Takashi Murakami, someone who's super cool.
How did I find out about these? Like,
How did
these
you find
people?
these people? Like, what was your vice of like finding these people?
Oh right, yo, complex and like high snob for ages. To be honest,
just
and just
studying those
Tumblr.
pages and Tumblr.
I wasn't studying. I never studied those pages, but just having liked them on Facebook, so they just pop up, like in your newsfeed, you know.
Yeah.
But that's obviously old shit. I haven't been on those.
So you're just scrubbing through Tumblr and whatnot, and we just
Fuck
see these
yeah,
cool,
man.
this
Mad
cool
Tumblr,
stuff.
mad Tumblr, and then just those kind of media outlets, the hip ones, hip hop joints. But Tumblr, yeah, and just kind of fucking. Man, I guess Twitter.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck Twitter. It was all about Tumblr.
Yeah, Twitter in New Zealand is non-existent, really.
Yeah.
It's definitely a huge American movement. But I'm on there, though. You're on there, too.
Twitter, yeah, Twitter's cool.
I see you.
I like just saying stupid little shit.
Yeah, you always put a
It's-
little emotion update.
Yeah, it's actually not good. I should probably delete my fucking Twitter.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about expressing your emotions and saying how you feel?
I feel like at the time, I feel like I have to do it. I have not really any other choice. I'm just kind of like, yeah, obviously this is what's happening. And then like my mom, she doesn't follow my Twitter, but on Instagram, she's the one. She'll be the first one to hit me up and be like, yo, you're not in the right frame of mind. Why'd you post that? Like, you
Shout out to D.
Yeah, whatever. I usually delete whatever she tells me to delete.
Sick. Mom's coming through and pulling you by your ear.
Yeah.
That's sick. Shout out to mom, bro.
Mm.
Would you say your mom had a big influence on you?
The biggest, man.
How so? How did she shape you?
Mom is a social mastermind. She's like very much a social engineer, you know, like she's very good at reading people and like she's very empathetic.
Sure.
So like just her energy, her positive energy, she's really good at kind of like being positive and trying to spread that.
Yeah.
And just helping people with things like advice or just whatever. She's like pretty next level when it comes to that type of shit. And like, to be honest, me too. So I got all that shit from my mom. And she taught me game too. I wouldn't know how to talk to girls if mom didn't tell me like respect. You know, mom taught me how to respect a girl and like.
You have to respect women, bro.
Yeah, well, duh. But it's like, how do you do that? You know, it's
For sure.
for some people it's harder than I guess it sounds.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Which is weird, but whatever.
Some people are just.
Because they ain't got moms like, I don't know,
Mm.
mine. But yeah, no, my mom taught me, I guess, like, how to listen, how to read between the lines, how to take no for an answer, that type of shit, you know.
How to take no, like, but how to take it on the chin.
Hell yeah, how to
Sure.
just be like, just run with that shit. You gotta be like, I mean, this is game talk, this is girl talk, but like, you gotta be happy to be taken, you know,
Yeah.
but then be just as happy to be like let go. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like that's like game right there. You got to be like just as happy to be there with her versus not. You know what I mean? Like 50-50 balance.
I feel like that's the key thing, is just being balanced.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an idea you instilled in me quite young as well, like the idea of yin and yang.
Yeah, it's important.
Man,
It's always about balance. But man, I find myself out of balance all the time.
But
I've
you
been thinking
know
about
that
nothing
though.
I think about nothing but bitches for the last like 9 months.
Females
Shit's
been on your mind.
sucks, Jay. Just like
How so?
huh?
Why is that a bad thing?
Man, we very lovesick, you know.
Damn. Well, they know that now. Advertising.
No, we're good.
Well, bring back to sort of your more creative side.
Hmm.
Would you say that your fashion is an outlet that you express yourself? Like, cause anyone can make cool clothes, but
Not really, man.
But it's like
not like
what,
that.
What is behind your work? Like, why? What's the point?
It does express. It does express. I haven't done it in like months. That's the thing. I haven't sewed a garment in months, so it's like I don't really have a clear vision of what it is like. What the pleasure. I can't even remember, to be honest, what the pleasure was like. It's about.
But like, why make clothes? Like, what's the point?
Clothes?
What is the point?
The big point.
Well, just why? Like, cause you could do anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, cause you make.
Because I know good clothes more than anyone I know. I've never met anyone who knows good product better than me. Yeah. And that's why I don't know, I appreciate clothes on that level, and I think I have a lot to give. I think clothes are very underrated. They're a very underrated part of like civilization, like modern day. Like, I mean, not really nowadays. I mean, like almost overrated.
The internet sort of changed everything.
Yo, menswear can seriously suck a dick, Jay. Fuck menswear, bro. Like, fuck y'all, bro.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yo,
boring.
girls be wearing $30 outfits now, looking better than motherfuckers that are in like, $3,000 fits and shit. And this is very regular. Motherfuckers are dressing up way too menswear-ish, way too streetswear-ish, way too try way too hard, Look at what the girls doing. Do what the girls doing, Just be simple. Keep it simple.
So I guess like what I'm hearing is that you.
But good product. Buy good shit. That's it.
For sure, like quality over everything. But what I'm hearing is you feel like there was a fault in the market. Did you set out to make?
Fuck. Oh yeah, I guess. I just feel like it's weird. It kind of like fashion got like kind of flipped on its head by like hip hop and shit, and it became about. You know what really put this in my mind when I see like couples, like young couples walking around, they come into work and shit, and like you see the girl and she's real humble and like. She's fly, but she's humble. She's low-key, simple. And then the dude is just flexing to the nines, and he's really wanting everyone's attention. And this girl's right there, and this girl just wants his attention. And I can just see the dynamic, and it's like, damn, that I can't fuck with none of that shit.
If you had to put it,
laughing.
Shout out to my girlfriend.
Yeah, just like hype beast boyfriends with their girls and shit. I always just feel sorry for the girl.
I hate that shit so much.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's just so like it's so uncreative. It's like, oh shit, that's Supreme. Oh yo, Supreme. It's like almost like a log. It's like Supreme.
No, it's weird.
Supreme's in right now. Supreme's rare. Like Supreme's cool. Like oh yo, I'm gonna wear Supreme.
It just shows that like said partner cares more about the opinions of like other, the opinions and attention of other males, like other boys, like that's what they're dressing for, as opposed to their girl. Like they care more about that than getting their girl like looking fly and rich.
What gets me is you see a homie pulling up gold watch.
I'm guilty of this, by the way.
Flexed out, but
guilty.
Then not paying for the okay, you're gonna pay more attention to your fit and not be able to like. I'm not saying that like you should be paying for your girlfriend's meal, but like you're not even gonna try. Like, hey babe, you got this right. Like be out here like flexing. Like you might as well play the part. Like play the part that you're dressing. But I just feel like also, like, that style of clothing. It's like I'm wearing it because it's designer. Like there's no taste to it. Like it doesn't matter that it's designer. Like you're wearing no shirt right now, and some samurai jeans and some Ricks.
Yeah, no shirt's my favorite shirt.
That's harder than someone with a full fit of everything, like just like dripped out, if you will.
Yeah, that's the thing. Style is about essence of character and confidence. It's about like down to the fingertips, the way you move. Feel me? That's style.
And how do you display this?
Me?
Yeah, how do you do it?
Fuck knows. You'd have to tell. You'd actually have to tell me. Like I have no idea.
Are you different? Would you say that you're different?
Wait. Okay. So the reason I'm like comfortable in myself, I think it's because I don't lie. I think it's because I'm not a liar, and I'm like I don't know. I feel like I've got this huge sense of pride and confidence in my like realness, you know. So I just be lazy. I just be tripping. I'm just fucking like comfortable, man. Like no one makes me feel uncomfortable.
Because you say you're so comfortable in yourself because you're honest.
Yeah, exactly. It's just chill. Like everything is so chill. No one can like. I know what's right and what's wrong. I know what I've done and what I haven't done, and it's like no one can touch me, man. Like it's that only God can judge me thing, which is the same meaning as fear God. It's the same shit, just honesty and untouchability, unfuckwitability. You feel me? Shout out to Kid Cudi. Yeah.
Kid Cudi's definitely a legend,
Vibes.
fucking legend. Back in the day, you used to say you want to make New Zealand great. How are you going about doing that?
I just want to remove that like tall poppy syndrome shit. No, remove it. That's impossible.
How are you going about doing
But,
that
like,
though? Because I mean, like everyone, that's a great idea. Like I have great ideas too, but like, how are you going?
Just
about
trying to lead by example. I don't really believe in like. I don't really
preaching at
believe
the
in.
world?
Yeah, I don't really believe in like preaching and teaching and people listening. I don't think that works. I think. I don't know.
You just do and expect others to see that and be like.
I just want to do what I do, and then like, the odd kid that runs up on me in the street to say hello, which happens nowadays. Like that kid, we share like in the street when I meet kids, we share like very real interactions, and it's fucking vibes. Feel me? So
Big
like
vibes.
big vibes. So like, apply the message of just like confidence, fuck everyone, fuck y'all, New Zealand, fuck y'all, to a very real interaction, and you change the kid's attitude. That's what I'm doing. Just a little.
So you're trying to shift the culture of New Zealand with subtleties.
You have to remove obstacles with gentle actions. But
Sure.
but nah, it'll become more violent later once I got more money and shit.
I don't know if violence would you
No,
say it become
definitely.
more, I think
Violent in a positive way.
I would say aggressive. It become more aggressive.
Facts, but violence sounds more like gangster.
Yeah. I know you'd be choosing your
Sounds
words.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a poet.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where you've come from. We've talked about all of that, your past. Is there anything else you feel like you've maybe left out?
Oh, I didn't talk about like the reason for making clothes, but it's the same reason
yeah.
every designer talks about. It's just the idea of like armor, self-esteem, like the idea of protection for one's mind. You feel me? And body, obviously, but it's like more mental protection.
So making clothes is a mental protection for yourself.
Yeah, like and just having that product, that kids lust over, that it's like, oh my god, I got this new shit, and like the tag just seems like alien, like that type of product, like that's a feeling that's just, it's unmatched, and you wear that shit, and it's just, man, I just love this shit. I just love this shit. That's why I make it.
I feel like you're in a different lane though. Like you're in a completely different lane. Like you can go to Howland Signs and get something with a label on it, but like the way you're talking about everything down to the label.
But I remember like my first like pair of designer kicks. Like, it was my first like designer shit ever. Like I'd be wearing, what was I wearing? I was wearing like Mad Quicksilver, Rusty, like all the Australasia fucking like surf brands and shit.
Beach bum
growing
shit.
up. Yeah. Like beachy stuff. And then like obviously Tumblr got me onto this like high fashion rah gay shit. And I fucking, yeah, my ex, she bought me some Y3s, and that was like the first designer tag I owned. And it was crazy. Like the Y3, I still got them, but the Y3 embroidered on the back, like the embroidery, it just looked like, I mean, it was all just an illusion, obviously, but
yeah, and it's also just a product.
Yeah, it's just the same as everything else, but it just looked and felt like so fucking precious and like monumental. It was just weird.
It was a big thing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of past that point, but I just remember that feeling.
And so you're saying maybe that's what you want to do for someone else. Yeah. That like quality assurance like attached to the tag.
And just put more quality product into the sphere, because there's not really enough.
Yeah. No, yeah, I fully know what you mean. So the feeling of buying it and being like, yeah, like this.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what you're trying to do. But what made you want to do that? What made you go? When
That
you
was just the only thing I was good at is like
Making
making
shit.
clothes. I'm good at writing too. Like I can write. So English and textiles were my only subjects. Like everything else, bro, was a disaster.
Mm.
Yeah, and like still being a writer sounds boring. Like I'm gonna do that when I'm old. Feel me? I'm too fit for that shit right now. Right now it's like I gotta be like a sex symbol while I can.
While I can. Yeah. Fuck yeah. And then, is there anything else you want to touch on from your past and sort of what created Jett Nichol that is today?
From my past.
And New York as well, like your inspiration from New York, like even down to the way you talk.
What?
That's
Well,
big.
50 Cent was like. I've been saying 50 Cent was the first album I ever bought. Guess what? It's a fucking lie. Cause Day Hamo, first album I ever bought. Day Hamo. You know, we gonna ride. We gonna ride tonight to the roof, mate.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. First
with
album. No, second album I ever bought was The Massacre by 50 Cent. You know, so like that.
Is
I
that
don't
one
know.
with the bullet shot in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first. That was the first rap that I ever listened to.
It was my first just CD.
That's
No, it
sick.
wasn't. Day Hamo was, but I feel like 50 Cent was.
Well,
50
first
Cent.
impactful CD.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about Day Hamo.
Does music have quite a heavy influence on you? If so,
Yeah.
what music?
But I barely listen to music nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on that web.
Well, okay, so like Sade, you know, with some heartbreak and a cigarette. Feel me? It's great. I like a little bit of like I love Lil Uzi, man. Lil Uzi's great. Like his leaks and shit that are out of fire. Fucking
His drip as
Lil
well.
Wayne. Drake, I love Drake too. And then obviously Kanye's greatest all time. So like Kanye's whatever, but
Kanye's whatever.
yeah, he's too good. I don't even want to talk about Kanye.
Kanye, man.
But Drake, bro, like that song War.
War?
Man, he dropped that shit on like Christmas Day, and it was so hard. I was just like, "Fuck!" Ouch. I feel sorry for Ye right now.
For real.
Kinda. I was like, damn. But what am I talking about?
We're talking about influences and like your influences with music and also New York.
Nah,
as well.
Lil Wayne, and then New York. I went to New York just cause.
Well, nah, but I mean, not about why you went, but how is
Work,
because it
yeah.
had an influence on you before you even went.
Yeah. And so it was just kind of an inevitable. I have to go to New York situation, like.
Why?
Cause second album I ever bought was 50 Cent. That's why. Like 50 Cent was like my first I guess celebrity influencer you'd say.
But like I mean, like what I'm trying to ask as well is like why New York? Like, is it because like the fashion? Like people say fashion orientates from like London or England, and then also New York. Like New York Fashion Week's a big thing. Or is it just the music?
Probably, yo. When I was on Tumblr, and there were those kids. I don't know. There were a bunch of kids. They were running around and just taking pics, and just like posting them up. Just fit pics, you know. They kind of started the whole fit pic wave on the internet, but it was Tumblr. They were just doing this every day, and they had a huge following, got famous off this shit, rah. They were just thrifting all their clothes.
Thrifting.
That shit. Like, that was, like, when I was young, that was, like, one of the first kind of, examples I'd seen of just, like, fashion for, like, kids or, like, you know, just the youth being involved on that level. So I was kind of like, damn, like, that's pretty lit. And that was in New York. So, yeah, that counted. But then just so much of the great rap that I grew up with as well was from New York. Like,
Who else? So 50?
Yeah, 50, ASAP. Who else was from New York? 6ix9ine, but that wasn't really growing up. I love 6ix9ine though. Keller's the best.
Big
God,
snitching.
Greatest. Huh?
Big snitching.
Fucking God. Straight
He was
up.
smart though. He was smart with. I mean, not snitching wasn't smart, but like.
Yo, I didn't give a fuck.
Everything else was
I don't
real
give
smart.
a fuck about
He
the
orchestrated. He
snitching
orchestrated
shit.
his position. He got there, but he planned because he planned it out.
Yo, this whole like snitching, rah, bro, like, motherfuckers, like, Look, if you really be living by the G code, sure. But these people, most people commenting on snitching they don't know what G code. Like,
They're probably ass snitches.
well, duh. It's like, it's just, I don't know. People just need to shut up. Like, I feel like I would have definitely done the same shit. And like, I just fucking, that was the right move, bro. You know? Like, if these motherfuckers are that, I don't know. We don't know the situation. Whatever.
Do you know?
Nah, we don't really know what the fuck's happening.
Facts.
So it's not even worth talking about.
For sure.
So just headlines.
So there's New York. No, I feel like
But
that's
New
a lot of
York.
shit that's built up.
But New York. Yeah, I don't know. I just, obviously everyone grows up. You just see it on the movies. It's all about New York. New York's the best city in the world. You know?
But a lot of people with LA as well, though. People think LA's it.
LA's lit, but it doesn't. New York's like a country in itself. It's different. I feel like New York has
It
this
moves
weird.
different.
LA's like, man, New York's buzzy. It's different, dude.
LA's full of pussies, bro. Not like the gang shit. I mean, just like the whole like woke side of like all that shit. Like New
Yeah,
York
I
is
can
the,
imagine.
is
Mad
the
hippies and shit.
least woke place ever.
It's lit, but that in that way they're the most woke.
It's just raw, rough. It's like people say what they think. They're like, hey,
No, but
fuck
that
you.
whole idea of being woke is a fucking lie anyway. Everyone's just like woke by default. Like you don't have to like focus on being this like spiritual like I don't know. It's just everyone's got this shit in the bag, you know.
So that's the past. That's sort of like what made you. Is there anything else?
From my past. No.
I mean, you sort of talked about your ex, how she got.
No, yeah, there's like the whole story of like girls, but that's like a whole other story.
That's just another rabbit
Yeah.
hole. Yeah, for sure. Alright, well, what about now? Like, where are you going?
Yeah.
What's like? Do you have a direction of where you want to go?
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
With these like sort of big ideas that you have, like somewhat of a visionary, sort of put you in a box, I guess. If you had to put yourself in a box of visionary fashion designer, because you got big ideas, right?
Yeah, too. Wait, what is the question?
Where are you going?
Where am I going? Yo,
Is it New York? Or are you staying in
Hollywood. Hollywood. I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That the latest Tarantino film. I'm going to fucking Hollywood, Jay.
That's
Like,
sick.
get a car, fire ass car, you know, and just drive.
Wabs.
I'm gonna go to New York, catch Fashion Week, make some racks, cause they wanted me last time and I could have made mad bread.
Talk
So
about
get in there. Talk about
that. Fashion Week.
fashion. It'll be fire. I mean, there's
Talk
nothing
about
really to
ID.
say about it.
You made it.
I got an ID magazine. It was fucking lit.
Wasn't it the cover?
No, it wasn't. No, not the cover of the magazine. It was like the cover of the article.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. That was kind of lit. Two of my latest biggest achievements. Okay, I got an ID magazine and I fucking got my learner's license. So you know,
That's sick.
productive times on
I
my
have my
watch.
full license.
Yeah. How old are you?
19.
I'm
nearly
24.
20. Nearly
Feel
20.
me?
Yeah, that's fire. So back to sort of like those are your achievements, ID, and then getting your learners.
Yeah.
But then, where you going? You said you're going Hollywood. And you
Yeah,
said you gotta catch Fashion
I'm
Week.
gonna go to Hollywood.
Fashion
catch
Week?
Fashion Week in New York.
Yeah.
Buy a car in New York, maybe.
Drive from east to west.
Yeah.
Fuck that, my friend.
It'll be lit, Jay. 5-day road trip, you know. Mad cones.
Mad doinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fire ass. No, I love driving. So I just got my learners, like I just said. But man, cars are so fire. Like, and I'm super lucky. I didn't listen to everyone and get my license at 15. Because if I got my license at 15, I would have been a racer. I would be so deep in the hole of debt. I would never have picked up the sewing machine. Like, I'd be a different kid,
true.
bruh.
Yeah.
I would have had like totaled RX-7s and Skylines like in the garage type shit. You feel me?
Oh,
Like that
fuck
would have
yeah.
been me. Like, so
That's definitely a vibe, though.
you know, be an ignorant fucking kid, man. Don't listen to nobody. Cause
Listen to yourself.
your
Listen to
path
what
is
you wanna
right.
do.
Listen to
For
you.
sure. Because you know the best for you. I mean,
And
definitely-
you don't even know why you know it. You don't even know that you know it. That's
listen
the
to your
problem.
parents too, though.
Feel me? Listen to them sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
But where am I going? Right now, man, I gotta tidy my bedroom. Like real bad, to be honest.
And that's not even a metaphor.
No, it's not. I really gotta tidy. I mean, it could be a metaphor too. I just gotta tidy up my fucking bedroom, and then I'm gonna drop some low key, just like fucking odd pieces. I think.
Mm.
But right now, I'm just working. I'm just working at this cafe, saving money. Going to Hollywood. I'm a fucking. What do I do?
So the goal is Hollywood.
Right now it is, yeah. Just cause I just want to see the vibes and like
See
probably
what you-
end up in a movie, feel me?
Yeah.
And just like mad models.
Mad clout. There's a clout hole over there, bro.
Yeah. No, they love me, but I think they like vanity, feel me? I could teach them about some vanity.
I feel like you've got that strong James Dean spirit.
It'd be easy as.
What about
Hollywood
James Dean?
would be
He's been a
easy.
huge impact on you.
Oh, me? Nah, he hasn't. I've never seen a James Dean movie.
Neither.
But he has. Like, just that idea of classic menswear, like the idea of like classic military style type thing. So he's been just as big of an influence as James Bond, you get me? But Steve McQueen is a bigger influence than both of them to me. Because I went and bought like the same fucking shades and shit. And he was like, I don't know, he was ill, man.
Mm. What
Very
other
similar.
designers do you aspire like sort of not work along, like sort of be alongside, and that sort of upper echelon
Yeah.
like a Rick Owen or no?
Nah, I don't give a fuck about anyone. That's the problem. I actually don't give a fuck about
I don't think
fashion
that's a problem
designers.
though. That's like it's
Well,
like
I'm not interested in fashion. That's the thing. Like, I love fashion for like myself and my friends and the people around me.
yeah.
But as far as like the world, and like, yeah, so like I buy Rick Owens product, right? But I've never watched a fucking show. Like, I don't watch. I mean, I've watched a show. I went to fucking fashion school.
You make fashion, but
But-
you're not into fashion.
Yeah,
That's
I can't be
fine.
bothered with it. So like, as far as working with like someone like Rick, I mean, sounds lit, but nah, he can work by himself.
I think that's what he's doing though.
Facts. That is what he's doing. So I'm leaving to it. And then,
That guy hella ripped.
I mean, maybe Kanye, because I just want to work with Kanye pretty badly.
Okay, because I know
But-
you really like Kanye, when super outspoken Kanye, super
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
wild Kanye. How do you feel about him now? Mellow,
Yeah,
focusing on family and church and God.
it's alright. Stop.
Stoked.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd never say I miss the old Kanye, you know.
I miss the old Kanye.
It's like
Kanye
it's
loves
a young-
Kanye. That's a good song. Love you like Kanye loves Kanye.
And yeah, I've been like getting a lot of hospitality based ideas and opportunities as well. Like, people are offering me like kitted out hospitality venues saying like, put your, like, you have an idea, this is yours if you want it, but it's in like the hood and it won't make money type shit. But people are trying to give me like the opportunity to start my own like brand, like restaurant or like fast food chain type shit.
Yeah.
This type of shit has been popping up for me in the last couple months. So like, I might just fucking start doing that.
Because you've been doing this shit for a while. Like you were
Yeah, man.
all the time, the whole time you were in Auckland. That was Better Burger.
Yo, for the record, my last year in Auckland. What was my last year in Auckland? It was 20 what? 19?
2019.
No, 2018.
Yeah, because you left
2018, right? From New Year to New Year. Every week at work, 60 hours minimum. 90 hours at a max. You feel me? Like, every week. I never had 2 days off. Like, that was my 2018. I saved 30 racks in 1 year. That's how I did that shit, you know?
On management salary.
Not on salary.
Oh, he's right. You went for the hourly.
Nah, yeah. Because I was
facts.
doing hours.
Yeah, because you were my manager. That's how I got a Better Burger.
Bitterberg was fucking lit. I hope you guys, man, whoever the fuck is watching this, I hope you managed to experience that shit.
Nah, not now. Better Burger sucks now.
Nah, yeah, fuck. I mean, I don't know about it right now, but
Sucks.
when we were there, it was a riot.
It was
It was a party.
Our restaurant was a rock star restaurant.
What?
That was pretty much a nightclub. It was the hottest nightclub in
Facts.
Auckland.
After I left, it died.
Yeah. Facts.
like after Ash left, it died, and then after I left, there was no Rockstar left. It sucks there. You like really brought that whole Rockstar. You bring that. What you tell me, or remember you used to tell me, like just being young, just be a kid, like rock out, be a kid, like listen to rock music, rebel, and just speak your mind.
That's it.
like-
That's it.
I feel like, but that's also just what you do. Like
Yeah,
you said,
yeah.
lead by example. Like that's what you're doing.
I just don't like people that really care. I don't give a
Just
fuck
say
about.
what you
I don't give a
want.
fuck
I
about
don't care.
shit.
I don't care. I don't
Nah, we
care
know
if
that
you don't
about
care.
you, bro. You know, fuck everything, see.
Fuck the world.
Like, love everything. It's all beautiful and it's all adorable and shit. But like,
Mm.
yo, none of this shit matters. You know, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? It's pretty hard to stress me out, man. Girls be stressing me out, to be honest. But it's very difficult to get me stressed out. It happens. It's rare.
Yeah, I've never really seen you stressed, even when we were like at Bitterburger.
Because to
Two
take
people
me out of my head, where I'm thinking about death all the time, like to take me out of my head, like to take me out of that I don't know. That's like it's pretty rare.
So
It's
that's
random.
something you think
like,
you're always thinking about death?
Nah, but it just kinda like I'm not always thinking about it, but like maybe every like couple minutes it'll just check in. Like,
Whatever. Satan.
what are you talking about, Kent? Definitely.
This nigga worship Satan.
Ah, whatever,
Back.
Ken.
That's so rare from
He
you.
worships me behind his back.
Satan.
Nah, I don't even know.
Fuck Satan, huh? God is my friend. Me and
God
Satan
is my
ain't
savior.
friends.
Why don't I shout out God on my interview, bro?
Shout out
God's
God.
gonna watch it.
Shout out to that.
I shouted out God. Check it out.
Nah.
Go
Got
check
it,
out-
yeah.
God is dirty and they got no shame. Nah.
What we talking about again?
So we're talking about where you're going, Hollywood.
Gee,
Talking about you expressing yourself. Talking about how you don't let shit stress you out.
quite a bit.
Yeah, vacay vibes. Vacay vibes, vacay vibes. Get me?
Okay.
Vacay vibes. Like, just really, cause that's the thing. It's like, when you remember that everyone's dying, it's like, does this sandwich that went out with like a little too much lettuce really matter? You feel me? Like, people be stressing out, like, yo, I asked for half lettuce. This is full lettuce. It's like, what? But like, you'll probably get hit by a car tomorrow anyway. You know?
Damn.
Like, shut up, man.
So you're living like there's no tomorrow.
Yes.
Nah, I mean, that sounds great, but nah, I don't.
No, I live like that.
Because
Nah,
I'm trying
but
to
in
get
the- in the-
rich, bro. I get the
in the-
Porsche, you feel
In
me?
the sense that like, if you're worrying about what's happening right now, like tomorrow isn't promised. Like something that I live by is like, live today because tomorrow isn't promised. Like live right
For
now.
sure, for sure.
Like appreciate things right now because tomorrow you don't know.
Yo.
Bam, vibe check.
Yo, whoever the fuck put me onto chop cones, which was this Kent, man,
Who, me?
crazy stuff.
Me.
Fuck chop
Yeah.
cones, bro.
What
Chop
the
cones are
fuck?
bad
Nah,
for
they
your soul.
fire.
No, they're not.
I mean, they're different. They're way more like.
They literally hit
sedative.
different, but they fuck chop cones, bro.
He said I put him on to chop cones. I don't be smoking chop cones like that, bro. Straight
as
up,
you just chop us on chop cones.
No, like honest, I don't agree with it like that. I'll smoke a doink and all that, but like the majority of people in the room, it's not even my weed, so I'm gonna roll it out. They want to do it.
Hella chop cones. Man, you gotta cut all this chop cone talk out. Cut. Nah. I'm trying to keep it.
I'm keeping
keep all this shit.
literally everything's staying in, apart from the bit.
Nah, that's
this
sweet.
is the
That's
start.
sweet.
Well, I mean,
I
how
feel
you
like I could do this with a high energy and kill it, you know?
talking about police, please.
Alright, so is there anything else you wanted to sort of talk on before we sort of wrap this up?
Mad bitches. Get off my back, okay? Get off my back, damn. Bro. You know?
Females.
Yeah.
What about them?
Just say get off my back.
Alright, let's end it on that. Then.
Run away.
They on his back.
They on his ass.
They pause. Alright.
I told you stop calling out. Like, we're grown men. We already know.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said pause.
Pause. Oh, right.
No homo debate. It's like niggas don't even need to say no homo. It's if you're gay, then you'll feel homo.
Bye.
Pause.
That's love.
Full homo, boy.
See ya.
Disgusting.